do you think is currently the biggest burden on mental health in society?
I think the biggest burden is it's just it's expensive to get help. Like to be completely honest.
Yeah.
There are you can get 4 sessions for free, and that's great. But I just feel like it's
still not accessible, is it?
not enough.
To a lot of
I can
people?
I can go to a doctor once a week, and if they're bulk billing, not pay a cent.
Yeah.
I can go to a doctor
Yeah.
every week. I got a sore elbow, I got a headache, and I can go to this doctor that's bulk billing. And
Yeah.
literally pays almost $0 for like a long time.
Yeah.
The second it's about mental health, you've used that before.
Yeah.
Okay. Will
I
you go
totally
back?
agree.
Well, I can't afford it. Okay, so that's it. It stops.
And some people can't
and
even...
I'm not political. I don't know the reasons why, if it's funding or, because, it takes a lot of years to become a psychologist, and it's not easy, even on the person. So I understand, it's not cheap. But I just feel like, it's hard to... That's one big thing. It's like, I can't just after those 3 or 4 sessions you get, or 8, I'm not sure what the number is.
Yeah.
It's just most people will just stop and not go back.
Yeah.
They're making a bit of progress and it just ends until the next rollover happens and they might not go back.
Yeah.
That's one of the factors for me. It's like I'm going to go and really like it, and then I'm like, but then I want to pay. Like I want to go every week and talk to someone, and it gets very expensive.
It is really expensive.
And the government, there is help, but I don't think it's enough.
It's not enough. It gets subsidised, but I think, and this is from Australia's probably got one of the best healthcare systems in the world. Yet even within that, and it's just not affordable.
Maybe I shouldn't complain because we're in Australia. I know people in America you got it good.
No, but I don't
think
you
guys have got it really good in Australia with your healthcare, your Medicare, all that kind of stuff.
It's scary, and I'm living over there, and it's terrifying.
Yeah,
but
I shouldn't complain.
Well, I don't think it's you complaining because I agree with what you're saying. I think we do. It's amazing that we can get bulk billing to see a doctor, and a lot of hospital sort of care is covered. But mental health, I believe, should eventually get to a point where we can access free mental health care in that level because it is simply not affordable for so many people. Even if you have money, going once or twice a week,
it's a lot.
It adds up, and sometimes you might want to be doing it even twice a week, and it's just not enough.
No.
And a lot of the time, people now, especially since COVID, will be having to wait for 6 to 7 months to see a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Even it can be such a backlog. So I think it's a great point.
Yeah.
Anyway,
definitely.
Next one. What's your best childhood memory that comes to mind?
Oh, my best childhood memory. Oh, wow.
Or one of the best that comes up.
Oh, about anything in general. Like anything.
Anything, yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay.
Whatever comes to mind for you.
Best childhood memory. Oh, wow. There's a few, actually.
There's a few.
One day my grandpa taught me to kick a soccer ball.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know. He was just like, I was just like a 4-year-old kid, 5-year-old kid playing soccer with my grandpa. And, I was just trying to kick it like an idiot. He's like, if you run and then run up to and kick it, it'll go so much better. And we had apple tree and lemon tree, typical Greek babul.
Yeah.
That was the goals. And I just remember him teaching me how to play soccer. Obviously, I've been playing soccer since 5 years old. I didn't make it pro, so obviously not that good. But been playing my whole life. I just remember him teaching me, my babul, how to kick a ball with more power. I remember that. Another childhood memory I love is cooking with my grandma, my yaya. In the kitchen with her most days. Even as a kid, she would live 5 minutes walk from my childhood home.
Yeah.
So after school, before school, or wherever it was during the day, I would always be there with her cooking. I think she taught me a lot of my cooking that I know today, whether it's Greek or even non-Greek food. Because I remember cooking, the smells of walking through her house, the food and the cooking. That's probably up there, I reckon. Just those moments, and you got them forever. I'm upset that she's no longer here, but that is there forever. And even at home cooking the other day, I did something different, and I'm like, oh my god, that I just took me back. To those moments. So I think cooking with your eye is up there.
Yeah, yeah, those things really do make an impact, and my uncle and auntie were the 2 closest people in the world to me, and they both passed away during COVID. And my uncle would, as a kid, when I wanted to play sport, come and train with me 3 nights a week. When I wanted to get into acting, because he used to do acting, he would, be the one person that would just encourage me to do everything. He'd be there at practice with me, whatever. And now that he's gone, it's this lasting impact where I think it's so important to have these people in our lives because, like you're saying, it's so sad. Everyone is going to pass away at some point, but even when they're gone, they're still part of you. And they've made this imprint where that drives you forever. And it's such an incredible, I think if anyone even has one person like that in their lifetime, it makes a gigantic difference. So yeah,
exactly.
I think it's a good point.
Very random childhood memories. I'm sure I'll do the negative thoughts. Like I bet you we're going to leave here, and I'll think of something amazing. Like oh, me, and my mum and dad.
You think of a better one.
Mum and dad and I did this, and it probably is a more of a cliche childhood memory. I'll think of it later, but
I think the ones you did are
they're
perfect.
very random.
I think they're perfect ones for
Yeah.
But that's the thing. There's no right or wrong.
No.
But what is your personal definition of happiness?
Personal definition of happiness. I think it could be taking care of yourself. I don't know. As I said, like I'm probably the happiest I've been in my whole life now.
That's great.
Doing what I love, looking after myself. Even looking at. I also enjoy. I don't know. Like things have changed recently. I think helping people as well, looking after myself, but also helping people a lot. If I can help, I will.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's
great.
it's a hard one, but I think if you look after yourself, as we said before,
Yep.
and like we've gone on a lot about it in this kind of in this chat, but happiness is accepting and just looking after yourself.
Yep.
100%.
100%.
Don't know how to elaborate on that really.
No, I think that's perfect. I think that's perfect. Looking after yourself, I love that.
Doesn't matter again. Like if I earned like $1 million a year, but I was in that tense family situation a few years ago, I wouldn't be happy.
You'd still be unhappy.
And
yep.
it's just like I was shooting the biggest job of my life, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
Because things are just tough. But like if you can you just look after yourself.
Yeah.
Which is hard because every situation is different. But if you can just look after yourself, give yourself a bit of time, I think that's true happiness.
Yeah.
Just to kind of moments I would just sit on the pier. I need some sushi, and I was like, I'm happy.
Yeah. Exactly.
As random as that
Simple,
sounds, just take a moment out and just do something you love.
Just enjoy
that's
the
happiness.
simplicity in life.
I think so.
And it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where you might be the most famous entertainer in the world, yet you're completely depressed and unhappy because they've got all this turmoil that they haven't been able to deal with. So it is really just acknowledging. And
I think so.
And I think it's a good, like that you're saying, you're happier than ever and things are getting better. And I think that's important because the more we work on ourselves, learn about ourselves, life should actually get better as time goes on.
Yeah, exactly.
We learn how to, how to improve it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good one. So we've got two more here.
Two more.
So second last one, what are you most afraid of?
Okay, yeah. The one I'm most afraid of, it's a really strange one. It's about dying. I think I've told you.
I share that with you.
I think I told you this before, and it's a bit morbid, but like, sometimes it pops in my head once a day. Sometimes it could be like 2 weeks go by, and I've thought of it every day.
Yeah.
But then other times it could be like I haven't thought about it for a week or two. But if it's a strange, weird phobia, it's like everything just finishes. And it's just like it's a strange. I can see in your face, like you're the same as me.
So I had a moment last night.
It's so silly, but it's also like
it's a weird thing. But and some people seem to be at peace with it. If I think about it properly, like you're saying there, the finality, my mind can't actually accept that there has to be something more.
I know.
And it's so bad, but I was alone last night and I can't remember why I started thinking about it. And the first thing I'll scream is mum when I get scared. So I was like, mum, mum, mum.
Wait, last night?
Last night I thought about dying.
How old are you? You're 31-year-old man?
36-year-old man.
36, mum,
screaming for my mum.
Oh, no, should have. And your mum.
And I'm actually back visiting at the moment, staying in the family home.
Oh, no.
So then after I yelled it, I was like, I think they're far away enough that she didn't hear, but it'd probably be a bit confusing for her, just me screaming out. But that's like, when I think about it enough, that's what I heard. It's just, it's terrifying.
Wow, but it's a bizarre thing to be phobic about because some people are at peace with it and some people aren't. There's people in the middle.
Yeah.
But something I think about sometimes, often, sometimes not. It just depends on your frame of mind and if you're busy or not.
Exactly.
But just that the fact of just like that's it, it's all finished. And but then the thing is that the more you think about it, the worse it is.
And the less
you got to try and keep busy,
distracts you from living
keep
your life.
active, keep busy. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
make the most out of things.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's an interesting one, but I think I'm not alone in that one, to be honest.
No, I think it's probably the biggest fear of, most people.
Yeah.
Or it'd be up there at least.
Yeah, exactly.
What do they say? Public speaking and dying. But I think dying a bit worse.
Well, hopefully not both at the same time. That'd be horrible.
No, that wouldn't be good. Hopefully that's never happened.
No, touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood.